Hey everyone, welcome back and thanks so much for liking and subscribing to the channel. It really means a lot. If you are new here and haven't subscribed yet, please consider hitting the like button, sharing this video and subscribing to stay updated with the full series. In today's video, I am starting with a fresh Django setup just to keep everything clean and beginner friendly. Some parts in the last video got a bit cluttered, so this reset will help us to stay on track. Don't worry, if you have been following along, you are still good to go. And I will walk you through everything step by step. Let's dive in. We will begin by creating a virtual environment and activating it. If you need more details on virtual environments, check out the first video in this series. I explained it thoroughly there. Next, we will create a requirements file to list all the necessary libraries for our project. Start by adding Django, then install it using pip install -r requirements.txt. Now that Django is installed, we will move on to creating the main project. I will call it job board. Also, create a .env file for environment variables such as database settings. These variables will be loaded into the settings file. Next, add more required libraries to your requirements.txt file and install them. Notice how GitHub Copilot is helping by suggesting common libraries. For example, typing Swagger prompts it to include DRF JWT. Once installed, run the server to confirm everything is working properly. Now update the settings file to include the installed libraries and environment variables. Again, if you need help with this step, refer to the first video in the series. Use Copilot to quickly add default REST framework settings and JWT configurations. Now we will create the apps we will use in the project, that is accounts, companies, jobs, applications, memberships, reports, interviews, etc. Add them to the installed apps section in the settings file. Next, define a custom user model in the Accounts app. This model extends Django's abstract user class and includes fields like social links, social provider, and phone number to support social logins. Make sure to set the auth user model in the settings file to point to our custom user model. To set up Swagger using DRF, start by creating a schema view and defining the Swagger URLs. Then add the JWT authentication URLs. Now register the custom user model in the Django admin by creating a user admin class. We'll also add helpful fields like role to the list display and filters. An error was fixed by changing username to get full name. Now it is working. Since the role field is required, we will create a custom user manager to handle super user creation with the role included in the extra fields. Also, update the admin field sets to use email instead of username. Now it's time to build the user registration API using Django Rest Framework. First, I will create a view and then a serializer. Views in Django Rest Framework are responsible for handling incoming HTTP requests like get, post, put, or delete and returning the right response. Serializers convert complex data into JSON for APIs and also validate and convert JSON back into model instances. Include the role field in the serializer, then use it in the registration view. To improve tracking, add logging to capture user creations and errors. Okay. There was a minor issue with the URL configuration that's now fixed, and the missing apps has been added to the installed apps. Swagger wasn't showing the registration endpoint initially, so schema definition were added to the view. Now it's working. Let's go ahead and register a new user and verify it in the admin. Okay, I noticed that the passwords are being saved as plain text. This was corrected by updating the user manager to hash passwords. Now test it again. It is now secure and working properly. Let's create a few test users and employers by assigning different roles. Okay, all our are created. Now try registering a user with an admin role. Okay, it won't let you create. Now authenticate and retrieve the token for our registered users. Success. Next, we will define our company member and industry models. If you are still here, please like this video and subscribe if you haven't. Make migrations and apply them to the database. After that, build serializers and views for the company model. Be sure to add proper permissions to restrict access to authenticated users. Now including the necessary URLs. Although Swagger works great, I am switching to Postman so I can auto attach tokens for subsequent requests. Use the token to create a company. Success. Attempted an update, encountered an error because the update URL was missing. I have added put and delete routes. Now test it again and everything works. Now moving on to the job model. Copilot is doing a great job filling in the fields. Let's run migrations, create serializers and add views. Now create a job. While creating a job, an error occurred. The company was missing. Logic was added to the default to the user's first associated company. Tested again. Jobs are now being created properly. That's it for this video. In the next video, we will explore how to build candidate profiles, resume builders, and job applications. So stay tuned and thanks again for watching.